Welcome, treasure hunters and coin lovers. You won't believe what might be hiding in your pocket change. In today's video, we're diving into the jaw-dropping world of the rare 1981 Australian bicentennial 20-cent coins that look ordinary but could be worth tens of thousands, even millions. These aren't just collectibles, they're life-changing discoveries. If you've got old coins lying around, you might be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. Stay tuned, because what you're about to learn could flip your luck overnight. Let's get started in the realm of coin collecting. Few pieces ignite as much fascination and feverish excitement as the elusive and mysterious 1981 bicentennial Australian 20-cent coin. These coins, minted during a pivotal era in Australia's numismatic history, have become legends in their own right, not merely for their age, but for the rare variants and striking eras that make them astronomically valuable. At first glance, these coins may look like everyday pocket change, but behind their humble appearance lies the potential for untold wealth. Imagine owning a coin that once passed unnoticed through millions of hands, now commanding six-figure, or even million-dollar values in the hands of the right collector. This isn't fantasy, it's the shocking reality of rare Australian currency. Among the most coveted variations is the 1981 20-cent coin featuring the unique Canadian minting era coin that has collectors practically salivating. You see, while most of the 1981 20-cent coins were minted domestically, a portion was struck overseas in Canada, and therein lies the twist of fortune. These Canadian minted coins bear a telltale sign, a sharper, more defined portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, along with slightly different spacing in the lettering. But the true game changer is the infamous double bar Variety 2 raised lines behind the Queen's neck. These twin bars, the result of a die flaw, have become a numismatic jackpot, turning ordinary finds into museum-worthy treasures. Their rarity and mysterious origin have made them the holy grail for collectors and dealers alike. Beyond the double bar, there are error-struck 1981 coins that defy belief. Off-center strikes, clipped planchettes, and coins with die cracks or ghosting can command eye-watering prices. Some of these anomalies are so rare that only a handful have ever surfaced in the public market. For example, a 1981 20-cent coin with a major off-center strike or struck on the wrong planchette has fetched thousands of dollars in private sales. And because many Australians simply never knew to look, these coins could still be lurking in old drawers, forgotten jars, or dusty coin albums. One lucky find could literally change your life overnight, transforming forgotten currency into generational wealth. Collectors often speak of the million-dollar coin myth, but with the bicentennial coins, that myth edges ever closer to truth. Though officially Australia's bicentenary was in 1988, the term bicentennial coin has often been loosely used in the public imagination to describe these earlier, rare 1981 20-cent pieces, due to their commemorative importance and coinciding with a historic minting partnership with Canada. As their legend has grown, so too has their monetary value. Auction houses report fierce bidding wars when pristine examples appear, with some rare specimens whispered to have changed hands privately for amounts well into the 6 and 7 figures. It's not just error coins that are pulling in astronomical figures. Uncirculated, mint condition 1981, coins, especially proof versions or those still sealed in original packaging, can command immense sums. Why? Because time is the ultimate adversary of coins. Circulation brings scratches, dents, and wear that diminish value. So finding a near-perfect or untouched coin from 1981 is like uncovering a fossil of immense beauty and rarity. These coins, when graded highly by numismatic experts, become trophies for elite collectors and symbols of status for those who own them. Perhaps the most astonishing part of this entire coin saga is how ordinary it all seems at first. These coins were produced by the millions and passed through everyday transactions for years. Yet, it's the anomalies, the small misprints, the foreign mint errors, and the untouched mint specimens that have separated a handful from the messes, and therein lies the magic. The very coins you once used to buy a snack or pay a toll might now be worth more than a luxury car. a house, or even a get ready, because this isn't just a coin video, it's a potential gold mine. We're talking about rare 1981 Australian 20-cent coins that have sold for eye-watering prices, thanks to hidden minting errors and ultra-rare variations like the double bar. These coins are turning everyday Aussies into overnight millionaires. So grab your old change, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and it could change your life forever. Next coins, Australia's bicentennial 20-cent coins from 1982 have become a subject of intense fascination among coin collectors and everyday Australians alike, not just for their historical significance, but for the jaw-dropping values some rare variants can fetch. These aren't your average pocket change. While most 1982 20-cent pieces were minted for general circulation, a tiny number of extraordinarily rare versions due to minting errors, misstrikes, or proof condition have skyrocketed in value, with some coins reportedly valued in the tens of thousands, even approaching million-dollar territory in exceptional cases. Their scarcity, combined with the national pride surrounding Australia's bicentenary, has created a perfect storm of collector interest. It all began in 1982, when a commemorative series was introduced to honor the 200th anniversary of the arrival of the first fleet in 1788, a landmark event in Australian history. While the 1988 coins are more commonly associated with the bicentenary, it was in the early 80s that design and planning started. As a result, the 1982 dated coins hold immense historical intrigue. Some were pre-issue strikes or test coins never meant for public release. These pieces, often bearing slight design or text anomalies, were either accidentally released or kept hidden by insiders. When these rare specimens surface, the numismatic world lights up with excitement, and bidding wars can drive their value through the roof. Imagine holding in your hand a small silver-toned disc that, to the untrained eye, looks like a regular coin, but in reality, it could be worth more than a luxury car or even a house. Such is the reality with certain ultra-rare 1982 Australian 20-cent coins. The value lies not only in the age or metal content, but in minting errors such as double strikes, off-center printing, or die clashes that drastically increase rarity. One infamous example is a 1982 20-cent coin struck on the wrong planchette, which sold privately for a sum that stunned even seasoned collectors. These are the kind of anomalies that elevate a coin from collectible to priceless. Another category of high value 1982 20-cent coins includes those struck in proof condition. Proof coins are produced with specially polished dies and struck multiple times to create an ultra-detailed, mirror-like finish. These coins were never meant for circulation and were often sold only in limited edition sets. Over the years, many sets were broken up, some coins lost or damaged. A pristine, GRADD proof 1982 20-cent coin can be worth thousands, especially if it's still sealed in its original packaging. With fewer and fewer examples surviving in perfect condition, prices continue to climb, but it's the superimposed value errors that truly tantalize collectors. In some 1982 coins, the denomination was stamped twice or appeared to be layered with a ghostly echo, creating an eerie, doubled-up effect that turns a mundane coin into a rare collectible. These superimposed value coins are virtually unheard of in modern minting practices, making them holy grails for error coin hunters. When one of these coins appears in an auction catalog, phones ring nonstop, bids flood in, and jaws hit the floor. Owners of such coins can realistically expect 5 to 6 figures, sometimes more if the coin's provenance is well documented. The story doesn't end there. Over the years, a thriving underground market has developed around rare 1982 20-cent pieces. Collectors network in secretive forums, trade in private showrooms, and whisper about rumored coins that have yet to be publicly seen. Some of these legendary pieces are said to be held in private vaults, passed down in family estates, or acquired by overseas collectors with deep pockets. Their exact value is impossible to pinpoint until they hit the open market, but experts estimate that the most extraordinary examples could fetch up to $1 million under the right circumstances. Yes, $1 million for one humble-looking coin, If you happen to have a stash of old coins tucked away in a drawer or jar, now is the time to take a closer look. A small detail, an unusual edge, a misshapen letter, a faint doubling could mean you're holding a fortune in your palm. There have been real cases where people unknowingly spent extremely rare coins, only to have them reappear later in collector circles, valued at prices they could never have imagined. The old adage rings true, not all treasure is buried. Sometimes it jingles in your pocket or gathers dust on a shelf. In today's collectibles market, where demand is red hot and supply is tightly held, the 1982 Australian 20-cent bicentennial coin stands as a prime example of how a small, forgotten object can become a life-changing asset. As Australia continues to honor its rich and complex history, these coins serve not just as artifacts but as financial lifelines for those lucky enough to find them. The next time you check your change, remember what looks ordinary might just be extraordinary. That humble 20-cent piece could be your ticket to a new life.